These bombs, so heavy.
Hey guys, Gods of Olympia here. We are continuing the story quests from earlier. As I had planned to do, I am going to do one portion of the story quests each day until the update. Man, head work, please. So yeah.
Clea was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
But, well, while we're here, I figured, you know, here is the friendly little fire flower. Since this is where we left off, we'll go ahead and knock him out again.
Delve into destiny. Written in the stars.
Animal test 600 absorption test. As a good night should.
Alright. Back up.
Shadows of fate.
Leave it all to me.
Let me scrub.
Go ahead and hit it with all he's got. And he's up. Alright.
Delve into destiny.
He gave up on the idea. Yep, he got me.
Let me scry.
Core's back. Down it goes.
Written in the stars.
Animal test 6308.
Let me scry.
I do enjoy Minecraft. I haven't been this into it in a long time. Alright.
Let me scry.
Alright. Down he goes. I really haven't been spending my resin. If I had been spending all of my resin a day, most of my characters would probably be ascended to where they're supposed to be by now.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Alright, on to the quests. Right, there's also the daily commissions to do. That can wait until the next portion's done. I also noticed they put out the whole thing of patch notes for 1.2. Guess I can nonchalantly talk about them as we go. But I could leave that till after the story quest portion that we're doing today is done. Alright. So, since each of these story quests is about 3 parts, we did one part of Child's yesterday, we're doing another one today, and we'll do another tomorrow, and then we'll start Zhongli's for the next 3 days after.
I can't believe.
Anywho. The next portion was going to the toy store with Too
What
soon.
are those super colorful winged things? They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
I don't think I've ever flew a kite.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
Yep, you're correct.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string, and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up, up, and away.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops, I'm sorry,
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
Well, I can do custom builds, but I'll need some amount of reference material.
Yeah, no one really knows what he means by Mr. Cyclops.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn you that custom builds can really be quite expensive.
We should be fine. Child was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, kinda irresponsible.
You just want to have the money, don't you?
So, yes, technically speaking, these funds are earmarked for Tooser's entertainment. But if there's any left over when we're done...
You're wanting to pocket the money.
Either way, it's time to talk prices.
You're always about that money. Oh. Okay, so say, is there a quick way to do it? It's 10,000, okay? Oh, you have to hold it.
Fine, fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age. I suppose this price will do.
That leaves us about 25,000 for anything else he wants to do.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not. Just leave it to me.
She just sounds so uninterested.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One-Man Restaurant?
She reminds me of
It would be a mighty
someone.
crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Let me tell you how.
Need another handsome sum today?
A toast to ours.
Hello, welcome. Table for three?
He actually counted Paimon.
This restaurant has a really choking smell.
A choking smell? Oh, you must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But I can't eat spicy food.
Because your stomach can't handle it, I'm guessing?
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil. Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like Wanman Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's tastes. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef, now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wan Min Restaurant exists. If
So he's
I
gonna
thought
specialty
for one
dish
second
it.
that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's taste, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this.
Always. Take pride in your work. I personally try and always hold pride in my gaming, but I don't know if most people consider that work.
Then we'll leave it to you, Chef, now. We'll be eating here after all. Sure.
But let me say this first. special requests are going to cost you more than normal.
Of course they are.
Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as the likes of Lily Pavilion or Sunyue Kiosk.
Is it just Paimon, or are premium custom orders in fashion lately? Still, surely there must be a little room for negotiation, right?
There's usually about 3 purchases per quest we've done where we have to make money costs that'll add up. So, I paid the first one 10,000. He's wanting 12,000. She wanted 15. I don't want to cut it down too short because then he'll just get upset and the ideas of bargaining are lower. So if I pay him 10,000 as well, that'll leave about 15,000 for the last person. Just my luck, that'll be a 4th place we go. My math will end up being incorrect. Technically, I could just enter the number, but... Alright.
Ah, you folks. Let's go with this then. Any more haggling and we'll ruin the other customers' appetites.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Chef Mao.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
He makes such a large amount of food for only one person. Being the cook there.
Ugh. It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick. I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it.
Filled with a bunch of sugar.
But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tusser here to try Liyue's specialties? Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tusser? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around.
It didn't say the first part, the wharf.
Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a specialty of Liyue Harbor, too.
I feel like we're gonna go meet those 3 kids at the pirate ship that play around. Oh, I missed.
Wow, this place is huge! And there's
so many people.
Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze?
No ice or, winter here for some reason. The, elements don't really, change.
Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide, but since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tusser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the 7 nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf, yeah, Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway.
He's a kid. Let's go with some kid topics.
Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board.
You're making it sound like it's a dragon or something.
Then, Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora.
Oh.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see. Wait, Tusser, don't run off. After all that, he wasn't even listening.
The crane. It must be what he's looking for. Or not. Maybe the, forgot what it's called.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get.
I really don't remember.
This is an anchor.
Yeah.
Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position, to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away. An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook. Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toy names? My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
I just had an idea. I remember in one of the trailers, the Traveler, or at least the villain one, riding on a Ruin Guard. The way he's talking is as if a Ruin Guard is his friend, and a bunch of other stuff, like Child maybe reprogrammed them or something to play with his brother.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that! All for some giant toys! But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would treat a Ruin Guard as a giant toy. But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look. Hey! Quit running off!
Paimon, you tend to fly off when it comes to Mora and greed. It's only fair he gets a chance to look around.
Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish here in Leo are so small.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to, Tooser?
What do? Eat a shark?
Maybe 200 times your size? Hey! 200 of Paimon would squish you flat, you know? There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Anthon and I were so happy.
Now I want to see a fish that big.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan. Hey, Miss Nice Lady, let's go over there to see the boats.
We're gonna meet the kids over there, aren't we?
Tell me.
Love life.
You want to
What's
see your
wrong,
brother?
Tooser? Are you tired? You don't seem so happy. I miss my brother. What? But we were just with him. Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here.
Alright.
Child said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there? Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Fresh fish.
I think this kid has more energy than I ever had. Then again, I never really was the most hyperactive child. He went on an entire adventure cross-country from Snezhnaya to Liyue just to find his brother. Well, apparently Child's supposed to be over there.
to the treasure hoarders?
This isn't gonna go good.
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
This just got troublesome.
Well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh? You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Ah.
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about!
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
All right then. I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not so sure you could hack it.
After the event that currently happened before, you'd think everyone would know who Child is.
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field of treasure hunting.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Alright then, show us what you got. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. We've been at it for 2 days now. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you got it, it's ours. Don't try to sneak off with the prize now.
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
You treasure hoarders act like you're the most, deadly thing in the world.
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink, though, or you might miss it.
Is this the trial for Child? Yep, it is. And up we go. Up we go. Come on. Barely. Up. Down, down, down. Up. Here we go again. It feels like going in circles. But that's kind of as it is. That wasn't much of a trial. Here you go.
Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted a fight.
You're just now realizing this?
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless maybe his words have hidden meaning.
Oh my goodness, dudes.
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss got a 600,000 more loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
Yeah.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Well, this one's actually just for the kid.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional. Way too professional.
So, Mr. Salesman, my apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the treasure hoarders would have such strict entry requirements.
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the, toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone stays happy. A wonderful outcome, wouldn't you say?
So it worked out in the end for a child.
Yes. Couldn't agree more, sir.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Yeah, I
Master
thought it would
Child,
end in a
you're here.
fight.
A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
clients. Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must trouble you to speak to them.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass.
And they keep giving us the locations.
Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. This has always been our rule. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is standing in formation and waiting for you to bestow this honor upon them.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, sir. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
I'm afraid you're still too young to, sir. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
Outright no, or sounding upset.
But...
I really do have to go now, sir. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story.
Not really.
To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe. But he has good intentions, doesn't he?
He does. I can agree with that.
Wait! Where's Tooser?
Sneaking off and following his brother while we're distracted talking to each other.
We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go? Seems likely. Tooser did seem really eager to hear his brother's speech. Either way, let's head over there first.
I'll just fly. I did create that custom teleport there for the cooking event a while back. I wonder. Right, it ended 5 hours prior to last time I did it. Or is the word prior incorrect there? Or be after? I don't know. Would prior be before or after? I don't. Probably got the word wrong.
La la la.
Currently, there's that Mora event going on. Where you guess the questions to get 50,000 Mora each day. It's pretty interesting how the questions rotate differently for each person. All the way back here, where there's pretty much nothing.
Toozer, so you did come here. Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
Oh my goodness.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at nothing to bring Snezhnaya victory. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zepelyarny Palace. You will chill the very marrow in our enemies' bones. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like...
Again.
like kites and rattle drums, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in the marketplaces of Liyue.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun, too.
Oh my goodness, too, so you keep making this difficult. Yeah, they're confused now.
This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace, too, is a battlefield.
Now they're just gonna shake their heads in, unacknowledgeable agreement.
So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liyue Institute of Toy Research.
You can tell he's having a struggle here.
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
Huh?
Once again, confused.
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Well, what an honor.
I can't believe it. A recruit's
Oh
like
my
us really
goodness.
worthy?
The kid's gonna think it's going to get toys, and they're gonna think, hey, let's fight each other.
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir.
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot.
Oh my goodness. I guess this is the part where we get to test Child. Yep.
Frozen. Crisp. Let's lash, boss, and this quickly. Shouldn't get careless.
Yeah.
I will. My heat. You need to hurry up. Roast and fried.
I really don't like
No
the
time to
hammer
lose.
dudes.
Feels clogged.
Who's next?
They make it so difficult.
Let's not waste time. Not going anywhere.
I don't want to have to pull out another character, but
Shouldn't let your guard down.
they're making this extremely annoying.
Lit as a good night should.
Alright. Now let's do this.
Let's not waste time.
Really? I like Child, but I feel like it would take a lot to get used to him.
Let's end this quickly.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
End this quickly.
Behind you, dude.
Let's not waste time. I guess this is it.
Let's actually try and advance on them a little earlier this time. Water, he's got to go out first.
No time to lose. Couldn't let your guard down.
Can't run. Miscalculated.
That was fun. The first group just
Well
wasn't a good
then,
matchup.
do you
I
all
probably should have
understand what I
advanced on
said
them a little
earlier?
quicker.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up. In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger.
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves. Dismissed!
Brother, you are amazing.
Oh, Tusser, what in the world are you doing here?
Alright.
There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wang Shuin.
We tried. And he was gone by the time we were done talking.
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
Yeah.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met. By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the Foul Legacy transformation, yes?
Correct.
It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The Foul Legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops? You could say that. I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Oh my goodness.
Now, Tusser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, Tusser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Giving him a goal.
Leave it to me.
And he won't end up running away and finding you again, I guess, if you give him this goal.
You know, Tusser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tusser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But, you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Tusser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever.
Sure.
Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Then what would that be? A Mr. Cyclops objective?
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? Alright, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research! Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal.
Okay.
After all, you've come all this way for me, Tusser. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before you leave.
Alright.
Exactly. Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best place for kids.
Well, we can always protect them.
You should come along too, Traveler. This time, it's Tusser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Ah, yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
Really? You're pulling that card? I was gonna go anyway.
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
And that's another part down. And this one gives the 60 Primo Gems when it's over. How many wishes have we got saved up? $18.
These bombs, so heavy.
The next part being right there. Well. That would be the one story quest for the day. I guess now I'll do the commissions. And then, I'll start to actually take a look at the patch notes for 1.2 in larger detail, because they finally put them all out. So the update goes live on the 23rd. Today is the 18th. Too bad they're not doing anything Christmassy for it. I guess it does unlock the snowy region, though.
I guess I'll post an expedition at the Adventurers Guild. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
So just like how Breath of the Wild has had that freezing mechanic, they're apparently putting one of those in the new region. Which a lot of people have mentioned, the new freeze mechanic, from what I've noticed. And it'll happen if you're hit by cryo attacks in battle. A freeze mechanic which is different than the frozen mechanic. And it only affects you while you're in the cold lands. And if the meter drops too low, your health will start to go. I remember these. He's gonna ask me 3 questions that I have to answer correctly. What is her official title? What is Kaya's official title? And Amber's official title. Alrighty, thank you, dude.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
And there'll be items made to counteract the cold. It won't be there to close off your journey. The new freeze thing will just be something we have to interact with and actually prepare for. I'm blind. Here it is. Pyro moves and braziers will probably provide shelter from the cold. The characters they'll be adding: Albedo and Ganyu are both 5-star characters. They're only talking about the 2 5-stars. And they have mentioned how there will be a bunch of events going through this update.
Woo! Da, da, da.
Trying to multitask reading while doing the commissions.
Enhanced animal module.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. It's another one down. Alright. I know this one. Usually a Ruin Guard or one of those flying orbs. This is why it's called Emergency. It's a Ruin Guard. The first event will be Hypostatic Symphony, which features the hypostatic cubes, Electro, Geo, and Animo. They'll come in with new abilities not seen before, and once you're used to the cubes, they can be useful to farm, but it seems like this event will bring the toughest of the cubes yet. At least that's what it says here. I'm curious to see how people handle the new movesets. I did see a bit of it in the gameplay. We'll find them. You wanna go? Let's go.
Decided by destiny. Pew! La la la.
Really? Alright. Yes, yeah, here it is. It's another slime balloon. I'm actually curious to fight them. There'll be a event called Lost Riches. It's pretty much a standard treasure hunting event requiring you to hit up different locations and complete puzzles and defeat enemies and so on. And it'll let you grab rare materials as a basis. Oh good, the tunnel's there. I think the biggest thing, as I just read here, was it's like a slightly different hint. They didn't really touch up on this feature, but apparently if you complete the Lost Riches event, you'll get a Sealy pet. And after reading that, I would love a Sealy pet, and apparently it comes in 3 different colors. And that is interesting.
Someone needs assistance. Shadows of fate.
Go ahead and take these guys out real quick. back up we go. And it'll follow you around as Paimon does. Curious what colors they're gonna have the Sealy pet in, though. And just having something else follow you around. I feel like that'd be nice. I think a lot of people will actually probably focus on the Sealy pet. Yeah, he's gotta die. Let's go ahead and get this going. Sabotage the balloon.
Steady as stone.
Let's use everything I got. Down it goes. Alright. It's the fourth one if I'm correct. Yep, let's go ahead and pop over and grab our reward. There's gonna be there's actually a lot of events. There's like, let's see, I've already talked about 2, 3, 4, 6, there's at least 6 or 7 of them. The Chalk Prince and the Dragon. It's pretty much gonna be a similar event to the Unreconciled Stars that we currently had faced. And probably will be the longest one currently going. And everyone remembers the Marvelous Merchandise event from before, I'm pretty sure. Because we dealt with the Marvelous Merchandise event with that merchant dude who would pop up randomly each day, who you had to find, and he would trade with you for items around the map. So apparently, he'll be making a reappearance. Then they're doing an event called In the Mountains that has to involve a new plant found in Dragonspine we'll probably have to collect, which is going to be guarded by enemies. And then Frostbearing Tree. From what it's saying here, it's a new event with no details revealed really. It's from the name Frostbearing Tree, it makes me think they're trying to do something Christmas-like. And it'll reward a new 4-star catalyst weapon known as Frostbearer, a new glider skin, a crown of sagehood, and an acquainted and intertwined fate. There will definitely be new types of enemies. Pretty much a remake from every type of enemy from what I've seen in that area. Lots of new equipment, including Festering Desire. Huh. This one doesn't give me, like, everything. It just tells me, basics, really. Let's see. Almost enough. Alright. Well, done
Do you want to come fish for us?
that. And I've done the commissions. Huh. Guess I could actually spend my resin while I rant. Sort of rant. Right. I needed the thing for Bennett.
Haven't
Just
you
remembered.
heard? There's a strange wanderer. How can I help you?
Let's see. I don't remember how many he needed.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Ancient alchemy truly is.
Oh, exactly 4.
Oh, wow! Where did that come from?
See, he's already at 50. Let's see. 70, 70, 60, 60, 50, 40, 40. Let's get them up to...
Bombs, so heavy.
Let's see... There'll definitely be more story quests to go over.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
But really, there's a lot from what I can tell.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good.
Truly is fascinating.
There's a few things I saw in the trailer thing or such that they showed that I can't exactly find info on, but...
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
So far, it just looks like there's gonna be a lot of stuff to go and explore, really.
Welcome.
But
Ancient alchemy.
the biggest way to really see
fascinating.
what all they're gonna add is to experience it yourself.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are
Welcome.
you?
How can I help you?
So,
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
let's see. We can do a boss fight to end it, and I'll switch over to the next stream. Who needs materials? She does. He definitely does. We could do 2 boss fights. Actually, let's just do 3. We could just do 2 of the cube and then 1 of her. Cryo-Regisvine, because if I fight the Electro cube, then fight the Ice Cryo-Regisvine, and then go back to the cube, that'll respawn, and that goes through all the resin I have. I'll finally spend all of it. Because actually, in a few weeks, I haven't spent all my resin. Not once.
Da, da, da. Ha, woo.
Man. Alright. I'm only gonna use Klee in this. Drill, right? Usually start with that. Or not. Now you do it. All right. Man, only would have took 1 more hit. Oh, well, I kind of ran right into that. And he's down. Oh, I actually got a gold one. And I got 2. He needed all 4, so I'll be back to you in a minute. It's so much stuff I still need to set up, and I mention it randomly throughout the streams because I ramble to myself. I got so much stuff I'm still trying to set up. In truth, it really shouldn't be taking this long, which is sad. But... yeah... I'm gonna take you out while I'm here. Is there... yes, there was. Thought I saw something. Joe. Alright. Down we go. Since they removed the top entrance for this fight, it did give it a little more of a separate feel, because now the boss arenas aren't the same. Alright. Alright, let's wait until I have both of my E and or R2 abilities. Alright. One, two, three. I was confused there for a second, he wasn't disappearing. Alright. If I got two, that's exactly enough for her. There we go. Right on back to the cube one more time. Spend the last little bit of my resin. Huh. Wrong way. Running out of food. For healing. I have to go make more. Oh. He's not back yet. I didn't kill the, ice one too fast, right? Guess I'll give it a few seconds. Could always just teleport over here because I needed to make electric crystals, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. She need... she's got all the crystals she needs. And he does now too. Well, never mind then. I'll make some food. I actually got a new recipe and I never looked at it. What was it? Here it is. It's a healing food. Huh. This one's close to done, but I don't have the eggs. I'm missing one egg. Look around. Where is it? Here it is. There we go.
I will make you better.
Let's go check it again. Alright. Alright. He's back. Alright.
La la la.
Man. Not again. Okay. Alright. And down he goes. Is that the other two I needed? Yep, it is. Alright, so once I get them both up, I can ascend them to 60, and then all my characters will be at least at 60. Now it's just the leveling up part that'll be troublesome. I haven't even tried my hand at the Spiral Abyss in a while, but I haven't really leveled up any of the characters I use. I've really been lacking on upgrading my characters. Klee is still in the same spot she was 2 weeks ago. Still haven't replaced that annoying artifact that is part of the fire set, Witch of Flame set. That does cryo damage. And still haven't ascended the main character. Go ahead and do that real quick. Alright. I guess this is where I'll end the Genshin stream. And we'll definitely be streaming something else. Probably take like a 10-minute break or so. Wait a minute. Go ahead and grab that real quick. Now I'll end it. Thank you all for watching. Follow on Twitch if you want, and on subscribe on YouTube if you want. It's free. Thanks for watching, really. Yeah. Till next time, y'all.